Oh, it's going to be an aurora tonight. You can see it already. You can see it already. Yeah, I think actually I'm just going to head back here. It's probably safer. All those wolves around Quonset, now that it's an aurora. Yeah. I don't know.
The cold is making my head feel thick.
That feels risky. But it's going to be a beautiful night once the wind stops. Welcome back to the Long Dark, everybody. We are here at Coastal Highway. We are looking for the heavy hammer and trying to figure out where to set up our base. We started out at Quonset, but it was, to be honest, just so wolfy that I'm just not sure that that's where I want to be. And I think that's why I almost always choose those fishing cabins. I just really love those. So probably we're going to today move our stuff to the fishing cabins. We're going to continue to look around Coastal Highway for a heavy hammer. There should be one here. If we can't find it, then we'll head somewhere else. In the meantime, we're going to be getting guts and skins so that when we are ready to forge, we will have stuff to make our bow. So that is the plan, and looks like it's decently early morning. We killed a couple rabbits and ate some fish last night, so we have some nice food on us. Let's see, let's do a quick inventory check here. We got some stuff we can tear down. Got this we want to put somewhere until we go to the far territory. Clothing, I guess we could repair the trail boots. That would help a little. Nothing else is really that worth repairing. We have a bunch of food. Like I said, we're going to tear down these rabbits. We got some maintenance to do over here too. So yeah, can make some more rose hips. So yeah, so we're going to do some of that stuff, and we will see you on the flip side. All right, and finished reading that book as well, The Sewing Primer, since we had some time. Let's tear that one last torch down since it's only 10%. And yeah, so we've got some gut curing, we've got some maple saplings curing. So let's take another drink. And let's head out and see what the world outside is like tonight. Today, actually, sorry. Daytime. And it looks... gonna say foggy. It was windy a second ago, but it looks like the... sounds like the birds are out, so the wind, I think, is dying down, perhaps. But it is quite foggy. Although getting less foggy, getting to be more visibility. Okay, and it looks like there's another rabbit down here. So let's go take that rabbit, since it's opportunistic. We only have one rock, so we can make it count. Thank you for your sacrifice, Mr. Rabbit. Rare rabbit. And I don't really want to carry this rabbit around with me. But I don't want to leave him somewhere where I'm not going to remember where I put him. So let's, yeah, it looks like it's kind of in the wind shade, it's kind of nice. We only got one arrow down. So I think I'm going to take this rabbit over here. Oh, it looks like there's a deer carcass over here, too. I'm going to pop the rabbit over here with the deer carcass. And we'll probably come and harvest that, unless it's on thin ice. Yeah, let's grab some of these feathers. A little beachcombing, cloth, wood. Alright. Another feather. What else is over here? Oh, look at that. All this in a bag of chips, as they say. And cattails. I won't say no to that. Alright. We are heading over to... There is a fishing hut. Yeah, that thing right there. Fishing hut. Over here. That we have not explored yet. There are a couple of fishing huts we haven't explored yet. I'm taking a few extra stones too because we are short. There's a deer over there, so probably not a wolf lying around. So we haven't been really explicitly going for well-fed yet. But I don't know. Maybe we should. I think we can do the wolfy deer trick if we need to. We've got a bunch of food. It's gonna spoil if we don't eat it.
You could eat anything.
We've got rabbits. Recycled can. I'll leave it. Okay, well that was a big bust. Nothing in here. Yeah, I don't know that we have to go for well-fed just yet. I don't know. Hard to say. Think on it. If there's a couple more rabbits over here we can take, then maybe we will, actually. Maybe we'll do that. Okay. We got a guy and his backpack here. Let's see if he's got anything useful in the backpack.
Could end up being useful.
Yeah, I'll burn that. Nothing on him. Sometimes there's rabbits around here. Yes, look at that. You can grab this guy. Thank you for your sacrifice, Mr. Rabbit. It will not be in vain, I assure you. I assure you, there's a wolf out there. Is there another rabbit? There he is. All right. Second rabbit. And let's take a couple stones. All right, I think at the risk of being heavy, maybe we should head over here and grab our coal. We left a bunch of coal. Oh, look at that. There's actually 2 of these cairns here. I didn't know that. I thought there was only 1. He was standing in the cold. That's what I'm doing right now. And this guy was not yet written. Okay. So, we left a bunch of coal here on our way in. So I think we're going to go grab it. We're not planning to burn it right now, but it's good to have. So come on in here and take that. Pretty sure we looted this place out comprehensively. Yeah, this stuff is all empty. Yeah. We didn't really find very much in here, if I recall correctly. Alright.
I'm not sure I can carry much
Wow,
more.
that is some heavy load. Alright, I think we're not going to bring it all. We'll come back and get it later. Alright, I figured since we happen to be here, maybe we'd do it. Oh, but one thing I do want to do is eat something. Because I think I might go for the well-fed. Eat those chips, they shouldn't give us any kind of problem. These, I don't know, sketchy. I think we'll wait till evening for that one. I'll eat that, since it's kind of heavy. This shouldn't give us trouble. Alright. Good stuff. Alright, well, let's, on the way down here, let's grab some of this beard. Because it's still early game, and we don't have our beard quota. Beard is the kind of thing that it doesn't weigh very much, and when you need it, you need it. So better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. That's what I always say. Grab one more rock here. Wow, okay, starting to be a little bit windy. Gonna pick up these rabbits and watch this wolf and see if he smells us.
Need to find some place to escape this cold.
He doesn't. Alright. So, we'll have to see if this carcass is in a sheltered area. If it's sheltered enough, then we will harvest it now.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
And if it's not, then we'll have to come back for it. At any rate, I don't think it has a lot of meat on it.
Freezing.
But, whoops, wow. Yeah, that's dangerous location right there. Okay, this does not look very sheltered. Alright, well, I think we're gonna grab our rabbit. Let's see what's even on this. 1 kilo? How long will that take us? 11 minutes. Okay, even though it's cold... Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna drop these 3 rabbits here. Yeah, and I'm gonna head back inside. Grab this beard along the way. I'll just wait until it's a little less windy. Just run up here. Grab some sticks. So we'll head back there when it's less windy. Make a fire. And... oh yeah, we have this cooked rabbit too. Awesome. Let's eat that guy. I forgot all about that. We had breakfast waiting for us. Let's head back inside. Alright. So, since we are fed right now, while we are waiting... oh, we don't have a good book. We left the good books over in the other location. So, what are we going to do while we're waiting? I was going to read a book, but that does not seem to be something we can do. So maybe we don't need wood because we have all that coal. I don't think we need cloth. We've got 11 cloth. Weird not to need anything. Let's take a quick nap, warm up, and restore some fatigue and see if we can get that wind to die down. I'm actually going to move all these to this entrance, since this is the entrance that I'm going to be using. See, is it still windy? No, not too bad. Alrighty, let's go harvest some of these rabbits and this deer. I always use more sticks. Never have too many sticks. Alright. Light it up. Actually, I think I want to stop using the matches because... Let's use the Frontier Shooting Guide. Because I want to stop using the matches because I would like to be able to leave those matches in bases. Last season we did a cheat death, and it would have been super helpful to have had some stocked bases.
That did it.
Nearby. So maybe we will opportunistically, as the opportunity presents itself, do a little bit more of that. Alright, let's put some water on since we never really want to waste time. And we'll start with this. Uh-oh, I let my fire go out. Not so good. Alright, well, let's relight it. Not quite done with it yet. Not quite done with it yet.
Come on.
So I might have to put a coal on this fire. It's okay, we got a lot of coal, so not too worried about it. And I realize I should not have been prioritizing the rabbits because I can always take them home. Alright, so we fully harvested that guy. Grab our water, grab our cooking pot. We got 22 minutes left on that. Let's eat that. let's eat that. Alright, we're going to take that. We're going to take a torch out of that, and we are going to pick up all this stinky stuff. And we're going to head back to our little cabin and hope that we do not attract a wolf, at least not too fast, before we get up there. Let's just see if we can boot it up there, actually. I know we're tired, but if we can get up there pretty quickly, that would be helpful. I don't want to run smack into a wolf, though, coming over the hill. Oh, there's another bunny. Maybe we try to grab him. Let's see if we can grab that bunny. Which way did he go? You know what? He'll probably still be here tomorrow. Let's not get greedy. Alright, let's head inside. Let's not get greedy. Alright. So, we are going to head over here. And we're going to put out our torch. And we'll spend some time tearing some stuff down, including the rest of the... Let's pop this down on the ground first. Yeah, we'll tear down the rest of these rabbits, and then we will go to bed. Let's see our handiwork here. So, what did we end up with? Let's put it over here with the rest of it. That's a pretty good start. All right, and actually, let's do some prepared rose hips. And it sounds like it's not windy or anything out there, so let's take a look. All right, it is windy. Yeah, and cold. And it's starting to snow. I'll just do a quick sketch here. Wow, yeah, it's cold. We're losing heat fast. All right. Grab this stick. There was a rabbit here last night that we, almost tried to take, but then we thought, let's not be too greedy. If he's here, maybe we grab him. I guess they don't call this Jackrabbit Island for nothing. This would be a good place to set up some snares, if we were of a mind to do that. Because there seem to always be plenty of rabbits.
Can't feel my hands.
Alright, we are getting cold. There's not much reason why we need to be out here in the cold. So, let's head back inside. Alright, so we got a bunch of stuff curing here. That's really awesome.
Cold.
We have enough stuff to make a bow and 3 arrows here, plus probably some mittens. So that's great. So I think what we need to do is keep looking for the heavy hammer. Just gonna take a little nap here to warm up and regain some energy. And I think today, yeah, we gotta go look for the heavy hammer. We gotta remember that this stuff is here. at Jackrabbit Island. But I think we are going to head over to... Yeah, we just need to start like looking around. I don't know where that heavy hammer might be in this particular neck of the woods. Let's see if we are... Yeah, we're not super heavy. I think it is probably worth, consolidating some of our stuff. So maybe we will head over to Quonset, grab our stuff from there, bring it over to the fishing huts, and then systematically loot the world. So maybe that's what we'll do. Let's try that. And while we're doing that, maybe we will do a little bit of sketching, time permitting. So I will grab the coal out of here. Yeah, actually, yeah, on second thought, this doesn't look like a really great, this doesn't look like great travel weather. Yeah, it's windy, it's cold. I think we head back to these fishing huts that we call home. There's a deer there, so probably no wolf nearby. And, yeah, we'll head back to the fishing huts. Yeah, see, we're losing temperature rapidly here. It's still early in the day. We can go do some more stuff later in the day. This guy we've already checked. I'm going to walk through here because sometimes there is a sapling around here. And if there is, I'm going to grab it. But yeah, it's kind of a nasty day. It's not a day for just general walking around town looking for stuff. Too windy. A little too cold. A little too blizzardy. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And it starts. Alright. Well, it's a good thing we were already headed this way.
My fingers feel numb.
Yeah, let's head over here. Get inside. And then we can figure out what we're going to do while we wait for the wind to die down. It's not quite a full-on blizzard, but it is still a nasty... let's see. How are we organized over here? All right. Well, it's still windy outside, and it is nighttime. We're not that tired. But yeah, it's still windy and fairly cold. Actually, it's not as cold as I expected it to be. So maybe we should have gone out earlier. It is really annoying to walk into the wind, though. To make it all the way to Quonset, yeah, I think we can. We'll spend the night there. So before we go, though, let's just make sure we have food for the night. Yeah, we got enough food for the night. And is there anything else we need? Let's drink some water. Yeah, so we're going to head over to Quonset. We are going to... Wow, it is dark in here. I don't want to light a torch because... there we go. I don't want to light a torch because I don't want to... It's just going to blow out when we get out here. Okay. Alright, let's head on over and see how far we get. We can stop and warm up a little bit in the log sort. It's starting to be evening. At some point, this wind will die down. There's another deer. I wish I had a bow. Yeah, at some point this wind will die down. And, yeah, it is cold. Yeah, I don't know if we'll make it all the way to Quonset. We might. But probably we should keep an eye on our well-fed. I don't want to eat that right now.
You can eat a horse.
Let's do this. I'm going to keep an eye on our food situation since we are trying to... Since we decided that we would... May as well try to go for well-fed. Oh, it's going to be an aurora tonight. You can see it already. You can see it already. Yeah, I think actually I'm just gonna head back here. It's probably safer. All those wolves around Quonset. Now that it's an aurora. Yeah. I don't know.
The cold is making my head feel thick.
That feels risky. But it's gonna be a beautiful night once the wind stops. We're just not really equipped right now to go out in the aurora. So instead we will hunker down here. And we'll eat our 24% sardines. I don't know, do we have antibiotics?
Die if I don't warm
We
up
do.
soon.
Okay. So if we do get food poisoning, we can deal with it. It's a risk that you take. Oh, there's a bear. And he's probably going to be an aurora bear soon enough. Let's just head in here. Alright. I don't think he's an aurora bear yet. Let's take a look at him. I'm just going to crouch down here. Get ready to run back in if necessary. But actually, he seems to have despawned.
It's so cold, I'm warming up again.
So yeah, maybe that's the thing, because he despawns when we go through a loading screen so that he can respawn as an aurora bear. Yeah, either way, I don't see him. I don't want to go looking for him. It's going to be a dangerous night. A dangerous night. So we are just going to let it go. So, let's see. We are not super tired yet. With the aurora, we might be able to read, but we don't really have anything good to read. I think we've read our good books. Let's see where we're at with our... So we're close to cooking too. That book really helped out a lot. But we're still, you know, babe in the woods. Alright, let's tear this down. See if we can do a few little maintenance tasks. So, where could the heavy hammer be? Where might it be? I checked the Quonset hut, which is a logical place for it. I didn't see it there.
I need to find food.
I guess it could be just about anywhere. I mean, it could be up near the where the train comes in. I think we might just like start up there and like loot our way down if we can have a nice day. Let me see. It is light enough to do stuff, but not light enough to see anything. So let's see if there's anything to do. Not really. All right. Well, let's just pass a little bit of time until it gets a little bit lighter. There we go. Let's drop off some of the stuff we're not going to use here. Like, do we have a canister? Yeah, canister. What else are we not going to use? We'll burn these books. We'll use those. The potato we might want to make next time we have a fire. All right. Got enough water. Okay, this food was all in pretty good condition, so we're going to leave it there as part of our base. Famous last words. Hopefully we won't run out of food along the way. Is it better to leave it there? Maybe we should take the cookable stuff in case we want to cook it. We're going to come back with some stuff, but I don't think we're going to be all that heavy because, yeah, I don't think we're going to be all that heavy. So, yeah, let's take this stuff. What the heck? Yeah. All right. Let's see what it looks like out there. Sounds a little bit windy. Oh, it's a beautiful day. Oh, look at that sunrise. Oh my God, look at that. How beautiful is that? Answer? Very, very beautiful. Looks like there's wolves over there, but I should be able to get around them, so. So yeah, let's head to Quonset. Grab our stuff. We might actually end up taking a little bit of condition damage on the way there because it's chilly. But yeah, it's a really nice day. All right, I think we're gonna hoof it a little bit. We're gonna have to warm up in the log sort anyway. And since we're gonna have to warm up there, we may as well sleep for an hour there. So there's no point preserving our fatigue. We'll trade a little bit of our tiredness for some ability to get out of the cold faster. How cold is it? Minus 22. Yeah, that's pretty cold. You know, early morning, it is the coldest time in the long dark. But yeah, what a beautiful day. Of course, a beautiful start to the day doesn't mean much for the rest of the day. Everything could go to crazy, socked in all day blizzard.
Can't feel my feet.
And yeah, could happen. But this would be a really nice day actually to do the wolf deer trick. So maybe we will do that. That'll set us up for a couple of days of food.
Too cold to think.
Well, I'll do the thinking for you, Will. I will do the thinking for you. Did we look behind here? Yeah, we did. No pry bar there. Look at Bunny. We're gonna grab that.
I could eat.
super opportunistic. Is there another one? Sometimes they often go in pairs. I don't see another one. I hear a ptarmigan, though. Do I really hear a ptarmigan? Not usually ptarmigans this far down. Usually they nest kind of in high up places. Alright, well. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna leave the bunny right out here. We'll preserve better. Head in here. I already looted this place, right? Yeah, I did. This is where the Aqua Pure was. Alright, so let's make sure that we have enough to not lose our well-fed bonus. Do that. And we'll sleep for an hour. Should warm us up a little bit. Didn't warm us up all that much. I guess it's really cold out there. Yeah, minus 11 in the wind shade. Yeah, it's pretty cold. I don't want to bring this rabbit to Quonset. But we're gonna, this is a little way station along the way back, so yeah, it's still pretty cold. I think we need to warm up. We're gonna use our warm-up time harvesting something off this guy. Let's say the gut. Wow, we are not warming up much in here. That was 30 minutes of warming up. Alright, well, let's take the... Let's take the hide. 40 minutes. And hopefully we won't lose our well-fed while we do that. I don't think we will. But we'll have to eat something.
All I can think about is food.
Drink this Summit soda. Drop that. Since we got this rabbit in our hands, let's spend 21 minutes taking the meat off of him. We'll leave the meat outside, and when we are on our way back, we can grab it, we can cook it. Alright, so we got some stuff curing here now. We'll drop the meat on the step here. Still pretty cold, but it's not as windy. So let's head over and grab our stuff. It's amazing how, you know, a little trip to Quonset and back can turn into a lot of things that can happen on the side in this game that can derail you from what your intended mission was. Now, I don't want to run too much because I do want to try to preserve my calories. Got good conditions, so if I lose a little bit of condition of cold, I don't know. That's maybe an okay trade-off. We must be pretty close to our well-fed bonus by now.
I've never been so hungry in my life.
And soon we'll be in Quonset. We can warm up. We can cook some of the stuff that we have, if we can get by those wolves. Let's just eat another, yeah. Let's just eat both of those. Alright, I do not want to lose my well-fed bonus. Well, not that I have it, but I mean I don't want to lose my progress towards it. Alright, so it's only 2 arrows down now. The wind has died down, so the only thing that could distract us from our mission at this point would be a legit wolf hunting opportunity, but I don't see one. So when I go to Quonset, I like to either approach from the dock on the other side or from the road on this side, because if you approach from the road, usually you can see where all the wolves are before they see you. If you approach kind of from the side coming over the hill, it's anybody's guess what's going to be there. It seems like the wind is picking up again. So, yeah, so
Need to find some place to escape this cold.
it's chilly here, but we still need to approach with caution because this is a dangerous location. And actually, I think I heard somewhere that when the cougar does appear,
Never felt so cold in my life.
he can appear in this location as well. And if that's the case, that's even less reason to make Quonset your base. I don't see any wolves. Doesn't mean they're not here. I'm actually gonna try to head up this hill here. Okay, yeah, we're gonna take this opportunity to go loot this house. Yeah, we're gonna take this opportunity to go loot this house because we're here now. We are cold, but let's do the car first, just so that we know we've done it. Yeah, there's some scrap in the back. And what do we got in here? Nothing. Anything under here? Secret hidden stuff? Nope. Alright, let's head inside. Hopefully we're warming up in here. Actually, you could argue that this is maybe even a better base if you wanted to have a base. Oh, look at that. Matches. If you wanted to have a base around here, you could argue this one might actually be better than Quonset Hut. If it has a working stove. I don't know if it does. Probably not. Or a fireplace? No, probably not. Would like to find a can opener. We are warming up in here, but not very fast. I'd like to find more clothing, actually. That would be better. That's really what we need. Nothing under there. Nothing on there. Nothing in the microwave. Bag of chips right there. No can opener? No, no can opener apparently. Anything in here? No. Alright, nothing over there. Anything on here? It's a little dark, so I'm just trying to be extra cautious here. Extra vigilant, let's just say, looking for
I
stuff.
can always use more food.
I can always use more food. That's certainly true. Truer words have never been spoken. And Captain Obvious over here. Yeah, like I said, I will do the thinking for you. Well, you do not need to concern yourself with that. Nothing on here. Will Captain Obvious. I'll take that because I still do need tinder plugs. At least for now. There's really not a lot here. Okay, hopefully some clothing in here. Good clothing, like a ski jacket. Who doesn't have a ski jacket or a hockey jersey? Hockey jersey. Oh, look. Here's where they keep the ski jackets and hockey jerseys. Not hopeful. Nope. Okay. Alright, this place is like basically a bust, unless they keep the ski jacket in this bin, which I very much doubt. Chance of that, 0%. Alright, grab some water since we're here. Yeah, we're not even really warming up very fast either, so kind of a bust, this place so far. There isn't even like the old accelerant road flare cloth underwear combo that you sometimes strangely and bizarrely see in the bathtubs. I don't know why anybody would have that stuff in the bathtub, but sometimes they do. Alright. Not much in this house. We did get some chips, so it's not nothing. Alright, still cold. And we need to be careful as we approach Quonset, not to alarm any wolves. Not sure. Did I check this car out? I can't remember. This is why we need to. That's why we need to put the hoods up when we check them out. Anything in the back there? I don't see anything. I guess I did not check it out.
Can't feel my hands.
Alright, let's get in here. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing down here. Alright. Alright, I do hear wolves, but they don't sound super close. Make sure we don't get surprised with our blind side. There's a wolf right there.
Damn, I'm freezing.
Yeah, there's one right over there. Another car up there too. So actually I'm thinking we check out that car.
I'd eat anything right about now.
And then we beeline it to Quonset. Because there's a wolf right there, we're going to remain crouched, which means we are going to check out the back seat as well, since we can't really peer in the window very easily. And there's nothing there. And nothing, so the usual coastal town site glove compartment. So definitely wolves around. Usually while they're barking or howling, they are not... I already did check this, right? I'm pretty sure we did. We just didn't put the... Yeah, we did. Did I miss something? What's that? Oh, nope, nothing. Alright. And let's head back in here. Okay. We left some stuff to cure here. 63% cured. We didn't leave anything in these. Thought we maybe left some stuff over here, but nothing we need. Nothing in there. No, we didn't really leave anything over here. Okay. Okay, good. So everything is over here. And I believe it is in the file cabinets. And we do have an extra hacksaw. Okay, this is not going to be our base. It's too wolfy. Every time I come here, I think, you know, maybe I'll make quants at the base. A lot of other people do, but... Oh, how could we have missed this huge green metal container sitting right in front of our face? Nothing in it, though. I bet you, last episode, you were all like, hey, metal container, metal container. Yeah, and you'd be right. So we did check these out, though. Yeah, we did. And all these. Okay. All right, good. So we did loot this place properly, except for that metal container. Okay, so here's our stuff. So let's see what we got here. I'm going to take basically, like... Actually, let's take everything.
Something's gotta go.
And then we'll sort it out. The hacksaw. Okay, so let's sort stuff out, and some of the stuff, I'm going to take these two. And some of the stuff we are going to leave here. So let's see, where are we at with our... So we're 9 kilos overweight. We've got a lot of water. We'll probably drink some of that. I think we're going to stay here tonight, probably. I don't know, actually, it's still early. Yeah, we'll probably head back. So we've got, so we're 9 kilos overweight. So what do we absolutely not care about? Yeah, I got 13 tinder plugs. I don't care about that. It's not that heavy, but, you know, every little bit counts. I probably don't care about these books because I've got these books to read and burn. So, and books are very heavy. We did take the matches. We're going to leave our spare matches in the fishing cabins. That way we'll know where they are. We have a base, that's where it is. I mean, we're not going to spread our stuff around.
Getting kind of thirsty.
Getting kind of thirsty. Let's just drink then, because that will save some weight as well. Alright, where were we? We're not going to leave any of our food here. Might leave some water here. Get back to that. All of this special stuff we're going to take. I think the, you know, the cans we don't need. Those don't need to be in our base. But the extra hacksaw we'll leave in our base. We might tear it down at some point. We might want it. So, you know, knowing where it is, I think is going to be useful. Wires we're going to take with us. Yeah, we're going to take all this stuff. So we're just going to be heavy. We're not all that heavy. So I think we'll be okay. I think we'll just take a nap here to warm up, and then maybe we'll head back. So let's just make sure that we are not going to die of starvation while we nap. And we're going to want to... We took these so that we could cook them. We are going to want to cook those. But we'll do that back at our... Actually, let's just do that now. Right? Because we need to warm up anyway. So let's do that now. Let's start using these matches again. Yeah, that'll get rid of some sticks too, which is some weight. So yeah, that's a good idea. It'll get rid of these cans. It'll feed us up. So yeah, let's just cook these. It'll help our cooking score.
That didn't work.
And it'll warm us up. So it's a win-win-win. Actually, let's use a book. One that we read. That's even less weight.
Come on.
Oh.
Damn it.
Really? That's a second fail in a row.
Come on. Come on.
There we go.
Turned out pretty well.
Yeah, after 2 misfires. Alright, let's throw some sticks on this sucker. And then we will get cooking. Oh, look at that. Cooking 2. Cooking 2. So let's put another one on and then we'll check that out. Put this one on. And then we'll check out what cooking 2 gives us. So generally good to just cook everything that you can cook because it helps your skill. So plus 10% calories. So, you know, not great, but not nothing. All right. Pork and beans. Eat that. All right, we're going to be nice and full. Do these pinnacle peaches. And actually, these are 68%. So once they are ready, let's see, still 68%. Okay. So cooking canned food does not seem to improve its condition. There's some dog food too. Might as well eat that. Eat this. All right, and did we collect any cans in the process? No, we did not. Okay, great. 2 minutes for the potato. Do we need water? No, we don't. We could take torches. So I think, yeah, we're good. So this was very useful. Eat that potato, or as much of it as we can. And hopefully it doesn't make us stinky. Nope, it does not. Okay. So let's take some torches. It does sound windy. So I don't know if these torches are going to last, but it's worth a shot. Okay. All right. Not stinky. We're only marginally heavy. Drink some water. Help clear up a little bit of weight. Yeah, I think that was a good call. Let's see if we can get out of here. Our torch is probably going to blow out. I hear it's
Too heavy.
super windy. Yeah, oh, it's a blizzard. It's not just windy. It's a blizzard. Okay, well, that changes everything. All right. Well, I think we are going to call it an episode here then, because it's about time. And we are socked in with the blizzard, so next episode we'll figure out what we're going to do to deal with the blizzard. But we're looking pretty good right now. We're not too terribly tired. It's still early evening. We may end up spending the night here, but we are well fed. Well, not literally well fed, but figuratively well fed. Wait, not figuratively well fed, but literally well fed. Anyway, we've got a lot of calories in us. We got a lot of water. We got lots of other good stuff. So if you liked this episode, like. If you want to comment, give us a comment. And if you want to know when the next one drops, feel free to subscribe. We love building this community one subscriber at a time. And yeah, and let us know. Let us know in the comments if there's things that you think we should do, or if you think you know where the heavy hammer is on this map. That would be helpful. So we will see you in the next episode.